Hello.
Hi everyone, I am Annie Schrader, a digital learning specialist here in Bloomington, and I am co-facilitating the design thinking cohort with my colleague.
Hello, Holly Skadsum. I'm the digital learning coordinator for early learning through grade 5, and we are so excited that you've decided to join year 1 of the design thinking cohort. So, our main goal in this cohort is to empower you, to empower your students to be creators, and we hope that this course and this cohort over time gives you lots of ideas, lots of different ideas for how your kids can be creators, and that some of it is technical, things like WeVideo, but some of it can just be hands-on pieces with cardboard or with students doing a service project. So lots of different ways we can empower our students to be creators.
All right, so you are watching this video, which means you have found this video in Google Classroom. Good job. We are going to give you a quick tour of Google Classroom and kind of explain the course. This summer course is really the bulk of our learning about what design thinking is, and so we hope that you find it effective. And so let's jump, we'll move our faces here. Okay. So if you are not familiar with Google Classroom, at the top you have the 3 tabs, Stream, Classwork, and People. The Stream is pretty much static information. This won't change too much. You have opportunity to share comments and ask questions here on the Stream page, but for the most part we'll actually be doing that discussion in our assignments. So mostly you're going to see the same thing every time you go to this page. And what I want to talk about to begin are these online course norms. So there's a lot of research out there about what makes online learning meaningful, because I'm sure we've all had experiences where it was less than meaningful. And so we wanted to create some norms based off of these best practices. So the first norm for this online course is collaborate. Learning is social. We learn when we interact with one another. And so you're going to see that throughout this course. We're going to ask you to respond, but really the main learning is you learning from your peers' responses. And so don't just contribute, engage, and interact with others. We also know that really short, clear responses help encourage further discussion. So when we ask you to reflect, be short, be candid. You can use emojis or a thumbs up or something like that. We're not asking for anything formal, because actually we know the shorter your response, the more people will read it and the more people will reply to it. So keep things casual, and that's really going to facilitate discussion. Second of all is be brave. And I want to show you this graphic I found, and that will be on the stream. And so when I say be brave, what I mean by that is that if you are in your comfort zone where learning is comfortable, you agree with everything, you're actually not doing a lot of learning. But if you're in this green zone, your stretch zone, that's where you are learning. So we're going to ask you to work with people you maybe haven't worked with before. Challenge the status quo. Think about something in a different way. Rethink something you've done for years, or pose an idea that you might have disagreements with, and that's perfect. That's where we want you to be, is in that stretched zone, because that's where learning is happening. However, if you find yourself in this red zone where it's too much information, you're not sure how this applies to you, you are just in stressed mode, that's where learning isn't happening. So it's really important that you know, if you find yourself in that stressed red zone, reach out to us, reach out to a colleague, contact us by email. I'll show you some other ways in Google Classroom you can contact us, but learning's not happening if you're in that zone. So push yourself to be in the green, but be reflective and recognize when you need help throughout this course.
And then our last norm is read. So you have all either received the launch book or ordered it on your own, depending on when you join the cohort. We are going to ask that you read that book this summer, and that book is going to help you complete this course. So before you get to a topic in your classwork, we expect that you read the chapters listed, and then you complete the activities under that topic.
So let's jump into the course and actually look at some assignments and look at how the course is organized. So this second tab at the top is our classwork tab, and so we're going to go there. And this is where you're going to see what Google Classroom calls topics, which are similar to modules in Moodle or other LMSs. And so all of your topics are on the left-hand side. And when you're on this all topics page, which is what it will automatically show you, you will see all of them in kind of a condensed version. So what you can see here is that most of the topics are associated with chapters of the book Launch. And so it is expected that you read chapters 4 through 6, for example, here before doing this online content, because this online content is really going to extend and reflect on what you read. So you want to have done the reading first. First couple topics don't require any reading. And then once you get to this third topic is when you will jump into that book. So let's say you're reading the book and you are in chapters 4 through 6. If you click on that topic, now I see a more expanded version of each assignment. So I can see all the assignment details and the attachments. And so let's click on an assignment here and see what this was like. When you click on the assignment, you're going to see class comments. There are some assignments where all we're asking you to do is comment. So this is where you would put your class comments, and then you'll see everyone's comments here. You can open the attachments right here, but also note that there are private comments. So if you have a question or want to give feedback about something and you don't want everyone to see it, you can always send a private comment. That will go to Holly and myself. And then you also have this option to add or create, and this is really something I'd encourage you to use. So if you are working on a Google Doc here and that's the assignment, great. Any work you do in this Google Doc will be submitted to us. But let's say you wanted to do something different and you wanted to create a drawing on paper, take a picture of it, and you want to show us that instead. You can click this add and you can add any type of content. So you can add a picture. Don't be limited to just the docs and things that we share with you. There's also this mark as done button here, and this is really helpful for you. Anything that you mark as done, it says you didn't attach any work. So, yep, okay. Just for this demo, we're just going to go ahead and mark it as done. That is nice for you because if we go back here to the cohort page, view our work, we can see all the assignments, what is done and what's not done. So you can see this one says turned in because you've marked it as done. So it's just something helpful for you to keep track of what you've completed in the course and what you still need to do. The last thing I want to share with you guys is about Flipgrid. Every single topic contains a Flipgrid. And yes, I know not everyone loves Flipgrid, but I want to be clear about why we've chosen to use Flipgrid because it is intentional and we're not just trying to make you feel awkward, as I know sometimes Flipgrid can make you feel. I'm going to go ahead and open one so you can see what we're looking at here. So each week has a Flipgrid, and this is because, like I said, our number one norm is to collaborate. And that's because we know that's where learning happens. And we know that when you all are interacting with each other, not just your ideas, but actually interacting with one another, your face is attached to your ideas, it's more meaningful to your peers and the learning is greater. So we're going to push you, like I said, we want you to stay in that green stretch zone to create a Flipgrid for each topic. They will never be longer than 2 minutes. I promise you they will always be short. You do not need to script them. Keep them short, keep them candid, but really we're looking for interaction here. So one way to interact that I just want to point out is when you are watching your peers' videos. Sometimes...
This is a test.
Yep, that's a test. Okay. No.
This is a test. Annie, delete this.
Okay, you saw my embarrassing test video, but in the bottom right-hand corner, you see this like video. And so I encourage you to just like people's videos so that you see, they know, hey, people have listened, people have watched, and when people do that to your videos, you will appreciate it as well. So again, if you feel super awkward with Flipgrid, Okay, I know that some people are in that place. Reach out to us because there are actually strategies for making it less awkward, but we are going to push you in this way because we do believe that it's going to result in better learning. If you're not just submitting a comment about how you feel, you're actually sharing with one another and listening to each other and building upon each other's ideas.
And this online course is a no judgment zone. It is summer, so if you've got your sunglasses on or if you've got a hat on your head, that is completely acceptable and encouraged.
Yep, if your kid's screaming in the background,
Awesome.
it's okay. All right, so that's the course navigation.
Yeah, we're here all summer. It will be in the course all summer, so you'll see us responding to your posts. You'll see us liking your videos. Please feel free to reach out. I'm in the office almost every day of the week, so if you want to come in or call or email, whatever it is you need, we'll be here.
Yeah. Awesome. We'll see you in the course. We'll see you in your Flipgrids, and we can't wait to see how you make meaning out of the book Launch. We've both read it and had a lot of great discussions, and we're super excited to have those discussions with you all. So have a great summer.
Bye.